Today, we are going to read the book Grasshoppers, which is a type of insect. The table of contents says, what is a grasshopper? Page 4. How does a grasshopper look? Page 6. What does a grasshopper do? Page 14. The glossary, page 22. And to learn more, page 23. There's also an index on page 24. Grasshoppers are insects. Grasshoppers live everywhere on Earth except in really cold places. So, why do you think they cannot live in really cold places? They can't live in really cold places because then they would not survive. All grasshoppers have two antennas. They use their antennas to smell and feel. Now, what was the insect we learned about yesterday that uses their antennas to smell and feel? A beetle. So a grasshopper and a beetle are alike because they're both insects and they both use their antennas to smell and feel. Some grasshoppers have long antennas. This grasshopper in the picture has a long antenna. Some grasshoppers have short antennas. So the author did a really great job, I'm going to go back, of showing you a grasshopper with a very long antenna, and then if you look, the grasshopper that's on the plant that's pinkish purple has a short antenna, whereas the grasshopper on the yellow plant has a pretty long antenna. A locust is a kind of grasshopper with short antennas. Let's see what locust means. I'm going to go to the glossary where it tells me what a word means. A glossary. So here we are. A locust is a kind of grasshopper with a short antenna. Locusts are called short-horned grasshoppers. And I'm going to go back to where we were, right here. So I'm going to turn the page because we already finished reading that page. All grasshoppers have 6 legs. Their back legs are strong. So beetles also have 6 legs. Grasshoppers use their back legs to jump. So that's why they have to have strong legs in the back, because those are the legs that they use for jumping. Most grasshoppers have 4 wings. Their front wings are straight and thick. Grasshoppers use their back wings to fly. So remember with beetles, it said they have hard wings and they use those hard wings to fly. Most grasshoppers chirp. Grasshoppers use their wings to chirp. So the word chirp is bolded. Let's see what it says that a chirp means. Chirp, the short buzzy sound that a grasshopper makes. And I know I've heard that sound before when I'm outside. They rub their wings together, or they rub one leg and one wing to chirp. So they can chirp 2 different ways, by just rubbing their wings, or they have to rub a leg and a wing together to make that noise. Grasshoppers can hear. A grasshopper's ears are on its legs or its abdomen. Oh, that's silly. So let's look. Here's its abdomen. So its ears can be right there or on its legs. That is something new I did not know before. Grasshoppers eat grass and other plants. Grasshoppers use their strong jaws to chew. So they have strong jaws just like beetles, but remember it said that beetles use their jaws to hold food or to fight predators. And here it says grasshoppers have strong jaws to chew. And here's a picture of the jaws. And the author labels so you know exactly where to look on the body of this picture. Sometimes many grasshoppers fly in a group called a swarm. So here the author's actually telling you what swarm means. It says they fly in a group called swarm. So sometimes you won't have to go to the glossary because the author tells you what that word means, just like the author did here. So look at this group, this swarm. A swarm of grasshoppers can eat all the plants in this field. Wow. So I love how the author, instead of you saying that a group of grasshoppers can eat the plants, the author used the word a swarm of grasshoppers. The author is using that word because the author already told us what that word means. So the author knows that it can use that word now because you will understand what swarm means. And that's the end of the book. Here is the glossary. And like the other book, it shows you other insect books that this author has written. So I'm going to pick one more book for us to read tomorrow.